The Mavericks look to bounce back with a win tonight as they take on Zion Williamson and the Pelicans in the Big Easy. We'll get you ready for tonight's game coming up next on the DLLS Mavs pregame show. Welcome to the DLLS Mavs pregame show powered by Michelob Ultra. Cheer on your team with Michelob Ultra at 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's a superior smooth taste. We're playing for Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the NBA. Kevin Gray alongside our DLLS Mavs beat writer Ron Harrod Jr. and our DLLS Mavs analyst Bobby Carella. We are DLLS Mavs, your favorite guys, Kevin, your favorite team, especially when the Mavericks take on Zion Williamson and the Pelicans in the Big Easy in New Orleans tonight. The Mavericks look for a bounce-back win after dropping their game on Saturday to the Sixers. We'll get you ready for tonight's game over the course of the next half hour. We'll let you know who's in, who's out. Also taking a look at our Mavericks player spotlight as the Mavericks look to get a win a couple of days before Christmas on this fantastic Monday evening. Gentlemen, how are we?
Doing pretty well, man. Pretty well.
It's good. Some mellow nice. Pretty well. I like what you're doing
there. Two things. One, I didn't know that you were allowed to play multiple road games in a row. Mavs have, this is just their third road trip of the season.
That's right.
Wow.
Every single other time they've played somewhere else, it's been for one game.
Don't look at the rest of the schedule for the rest of the year.
Well, I guess never mind. Okay, we got Mexico City, so this is really the fourth, but this is 3 of the 4 have only been 2 games.
Wow.
They've had one road trip last longer than 2 games this season.
Wait, but they're under 500.
Yeah, that does not bode well. Which leads to my second point, which is there's a lot of intrigue tonight. 3 hours from now, are we going to be talking ourselves into a run for the 7 seed? Or are we going to be doing a tankathon spin?
A run for the 7 seed is doing a lot. That's a lot. Oh, wow. That's what's on the line for you tonight.
That's what's on the line.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens in 3 hours. Our national NBA insider Mark Stein will be joining us for our post-game show. We'll have the full crew here in studio. Let's get you ready for tonight's game as the Mavericks visit Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Tip-off at 7 p.m. tonight. You can watch the game on KFAA Channel 29. If you're going to be watching the game, the Mavericks, of course, 11-18 on the season, 3-8 so far away from the American Airlines that are taking on a Pelicans team that's 7-22 on the year, 5-12 so far at Smoothie King Center. Mavericks a 1.5 favorite tonight in New Orleans with the over-under at 240.5. So essentially a toss-up between these two teams. The Mavericks, of course, 11th in the West coming into tonight's action, sitting a full game and a half behind the Portland Trail Blazers for the 10th seed in the final play-in spot in the Western Conference. Of course, the Mavericks coming off a 121-114 loss on Saturday night to Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers. They conclude their 2-game road trip tonight. Where, of course, the Mavericks so far this year just 5-12 against the Western Conference and just 6-7 against teams, 6-7 below teams against below 500 so far this year. Dallas is, of course, on the first night of a road home back-to-back as they take on New Orleans tonight. They'll be back home tomorrow night to take on Nikola Jokic DNVR and the Denver Nuggets at the AAC, and then they'll finish up the calendar year 2025 on the road with 3 straight road games starting on Christmas Day against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Meanwhile, the Pelicans dead last in the Western Conference at 5.5 games behind the Portland Trail Blazers for the 10th seed and final play-in spot in the Western Conference. They are, though, on a 4-game winning streak coming off a win on Saturday where they blew the doors off the Indiana Pacers in a 128-109 win in New Orleans. They're currently 2-0 on their 3-game homestand, which they will conclude tonight against Dallas. So far, though, the Pelicans just 3-19 against the Western Conference, but they are 6-8 against teams below 500. That includes a win so far against the Dallas Mavericks.
3-19
against the West.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
they're
dude!
absolutely abysmal.
How is that even possible?
Against the West. Yeah, it's been awful.
They won't make it in the playoffs.
That is so bad.
It's really bad.
It is really hard to be worse than that.
I mean, the Clippers are giving them a run for their money right now. The way things stand.
Touche.
The Pelicans, check this out, are also on the first night of a back-to-back. They're at home tonight against the Dallas Mavericks, and then they will be on the road to take on Donovan Mitchell in the struggling Cleveland Cavaliers tomorrow night. After tomorrow, the Pelicans will be back at home for 3 straight games, starting, check this out, a back-to-back on Friday and Saturday when they take on the Phoenix Suns. So they've got 2 back-to-backs this week, tonight and tomorrow, and then later this week on Friday and Saturday against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. That gets you the lay of the land. Both of these teams coming into tonight. The Correlastrator and the Scouting Reports looks at what tonight as the Mavericks take on Pelicans.
That's so right, Kevin. The Scouting Report does look at something. Sorry, I'm pulling up my Prize Picks pick for later. So Zion and Derek Queen, they didn't both have good games. Oh, no, actually they did. Sorry. I thought Queen's really good game came the night that Zion was out. But the last time the Mavs played the Pelicans was November 21st. Now, that feels like a different lifetime.
It does.
Okay, a lot has changed since then. But that night, Zion, 22 points on 7 of 9 shooting. Also got to the free throw line 11 times. Somehow he was -2, although it felt like they were way better with him on the floor than off that night. Meanwhile, Derek Queen, 20 points and 11 assists in 32 minutes on 8 of 17 shooting. Those guys were causing the Mavs all sorts of problems. This year, the Pelicans score so many points in the paint. That night against the Mavs, they had 64, which for the Mavs' defensive standards, pretty poor. For the Pelicans, that's like barely even top 10 for them in a game this year. On December 11th, they scored 88 points in the paint.
Wow.
Against the Blazers.
That's fun.
88 points in the paint. I think there have been multiple games this year the Mavs haven't even scored 88 in a game.
Oh.
Now, you go back to November 21st. One of the things that has changed is that Anthony Davis did not play in that game. Okay, and he is playing tonight. I don't want to spoil the injury report. I always say that.
That's fine. He wasn't even on the injury report tonight.
Oh, well, that's really good.
How about that? He wasn't even on the injury report.
That's really good.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Progress.
And that matters, obviously, because Zion is a freaking tank going downhill. Derek Queen scores a lot in the lane, but he actually will drive from outside the lane, kind of like Zion, even though he's obviously not the same caliber athlete. And so I guess the question I have for AD specifically is, he likes to hang around the rim. Is he going to guard Zion? And if not, who will? Because
PJ
could take a turn on him.
I had to guess.
Okay.
Cooper take a turn on
Well,
him.
I hope AD
No one
stays
can
nearby.
really guard Zion.
Yeah.
He's basically unguardable.
It's like, I almost don't want AD to be the one guarding Zion.
No.
Now, I think AD can definitely keep up with Derek Queen and maybe even dominate Queen, honestly. Like, Queen has a lot of dribble moves and a lot of good footwork and stuff, but I don't think that he can outsmart AD. AD's a really smart defender, and he's also just very good. So
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty confident in that specific matchup. But for Zion, dude, I don't know what the answer is there, because he is such a force, and he was a capital P problem in that game. The Pelicans, this was one of Willie Green's last games, if not his last game.
Oh, it was ugly too.
It was like right after that, I think he got fired. But in the fourth quarter, he inexplicably just benched all the starters and
that was Borrego.
that was Borrego game?
Yeah, that was Borrego.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, Willie Green definitely came to Dallas this year.
Oh, that must have been the first one.
Yeah, the first
Oh,
one.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so then you're right,
Yeah.
KG. Yeah, it was Borrego. So he
Yeah.
just sat all the starters, put in like 4 or 5 bench guys.
Mhm.
The Mavs went on a huge run, and that's the
fine.
reason they won the game.
That's right.
Like, it was just an inexplicable decision. Now the roles are reversed. Zion's actually coming off the bench, so if that happens, that spells doom for the Mavs. But
Yeah.
Zion was just completely uncontainable, unstoppable
Yeah.
that night. And I don't know if the Mavs have solved that problem, even with AD being on the floor. But AD being on the floor will certainly help against Derek Queen.
So, are you predicting Anthony Davis to stop Derek Queen?
I don't know about stop, but I don't think Queen is going to have anywhere near the caliber night that he did the last time they played. 20 and 11.
I mean, he was so
I
good.
mean, he looked like
Yeah.
he
was
literally
so
looked
good. I
like
was
Jokic
there.
that
He
night.
was giving Jokic vibe that night.
Yeah.
For one, like he's not.
It was unbelievable.
So he's only 6'9", 6'10". Like he's not as big as like quote unquote centers are. He's kind of like Daniel Gafford. He's like undersized for his position, but he makes up for it in skill. Everybody, he still rebounds pretty well. He's not like a big offensive rebounder, but defensive rebound he's relatively good. But Anthony Davis dominates the Pelicans. 15 games in his career, he's averaging 26, 11, and 3. Like, which, to be fair, is like almost his career numbers.
Well, they have a whole history and everything, too.
Yeah.
That's right.
And if I'm AD, this is a team that I'm getting up for because this is, I mean, technically he has to leave. They want to trade him. It's not like it was like the opposite thing, but it was an ugly exit. But the lineup of just with Herb Jones in the court, Trey Murphy III, Derek Queen, Jeremiah Fears, they play 121 minutes together. They're a -7 though. Like, there's a lot of good players are named. Again, we talk about Queen, we talk about Fears, Murphy, Jones, and they're -7. Like, now, if you add Zion to that and take Queen out, they're a +8. But it's only 47 minutes because Zion hasn't played that many minutes. So really, we don't really know how good the Pelicans really are because they've been missing different players throughout the season. But today, we'll get to that later. It seems like a bunch of guys are in.
Yeah, and they're going to be starting a lineup. Shout out to Luke, who's in the chat. The Pelicans are going to be starting Trey Murphy III, Jeremiah Fears, Sadiq Bey, Derek Queen, and Herb Jones, who was on the injury report with a migraine, but he's going to be available tonight. Mavericks going to be starting Ryan Nembhard, Najee Marshall, Cooper Flagg, PJ Washington, Anthony Davis. So that's going to be your starting 5 for the Mavericks. Ryan Nembhard, Najee Marshall, Cooper Flagg, PJ Washington, and Anthony Davis.
Sadiq Bey had
a lot of
huge game the first time they played.
Oh, yeah.
He was like kind of a non-factor.
Call him NIMBY in the top of bar at this point. Is that okay?
I mean, it's your show, Tanner. You can call him what you want.
Okay.
It's just your show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, NIMBY will go.
Only NIMBY from now on.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, the Pels have I actually genuinely really don't even know why they're not a better team. Like, I think Fears is pretty good. Queen's really skilled. 2 of the best 3-and-D guys are on the Pelicans. Like, and again, they have Zion who's off the bench, but I don't know. It's so much skill and defense and shooting on that starting 5. I'm not really sure why they aren't winning more games, but the advanced numbers do not lie, everybody. Majority of the time. So, it's what it is. They're not good against the West. They're a -7 with all their 4 of the 5 stars we just named.
Do men lie?
Women lie.
What about men? Did they lie?
Wow.
No, isn't that a song? Men lie, women lie.
Well, yeah, I thought that I thought you were sidestepping the men lying question.
Oh,
like,
no,
well, what are you hiding, dude?
The spear would say different things, but Ron doesn't say anything.
That gets us to our lead story going into tonight's game. And the question for the Mavericks going into tonight is, can they finish up the calendar year strong? And the Mavericks, of course, in the midst of playing 5 of their final 6 games of the calendar year on the road. Prior to their loss on Saturday against the Philadelphia 76ers, they had won 6 of their previous 8 games, was really good wins against the Nuggets, the Heat, the Pistons, the Rockets, for example, and have been playing well. If you're looking at the Mavericks right now, the 2 games that they've already played against the Pelicans have been decided by a total of 6 points. So if you're looking for a close game, you might get one tonight, as the Mavericks are accustomed to playing those so far this year. In fact, they've played 22 clutch games so far this season. Unfortunately, they've lost 13 of those 22 clutch games so far this year. So if you're looking for a close ball game, you might get it tonight between these 2 teams. Of course, the Pelicans are going to be led by Trey Murphy III, who's had a sensational year so far for the Pelicans, averaging over 21 points per game in 27 games. Zion Williamson is coming off the bench these days so far in 13 games, averaging over 21 points per game. Of course, your Mavericks are going to be led by the man in the middle, Anthony Davis, who, of course, is averaging nearly 20 points per game and giving you over 11 boards per contest in 13 games this year. Cooper Flagg has been fantastic, averaging nearly 19 points per game and over 6 rebounds per contest in 28 games so far this year. The Pelicans statistical profile reads like a team that's lost 22 of their first 29 games so far this year. 25th in offensive rating, 3rd worst defensive rating in the league overall, 4th worst net rating in the association. A team that's 18th in points per game and 17th in field goal percentage. Of course, this is the 3rd of 4 regular season matchups between these 2 teams. The 2 teams split the first 2 games in Dallas, with the Mavericks winning the last time out in what was a 118-115 win back on November the 21st. The Pelicans had 2 chances to tie it, to send it into overtime, missed a couple of 3-pointers that would have sent it to OT, and the Mavericks were able to prevail from there. Cooper Flagg had 29 points in the win. These 2 teams will play their final regular season matchup on March 16th in New Orleans. Coming up here in just a moment, we'll let you know who's in, who's out. We'll look at our Mavericks player spotlight and take a look at our X factors going into tonight's game. But before we get there, let's help you win some money tonight when it comes to Prize Picks.
All right, rate this lineup.
Let's get rich.
Anthony Davis, more than 34.5 points plus rebounds plus assists.
He usually does that.
I might take the under on that, actually.
The less than
The less than, excuse me. Yes, the less than.
30. So he usually gets like close to 40.
Yeah, because
They're
he
like
had, what, like
20
24
points,
and
13,
14.
Rebounds. You know, I feel a little wonky about this one tonight. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel a little weird
Blowout.
about this one.
Cooper Flagg more than 28 and a half points plus rebounds plus assists. I feel like that
Basically on
one's
his
something
birthday,
ambitious.
why not?
Yeah. Jeremiah Fears more than 1.5 assists. That's like the friendliest little double
Yeah,
smile.
that's like a lot.
And then Zion Williamson more than 14.5 points.
Yeah,
So that lineup has a 3 times multiplier. A $5 lineup would net me $15.
Oh, wow.
All right, that's dinner for tomorrow night's show.
Oh, let's go.
Whenever the Mavs take on the Nuggets,
That's a KG birthday gift.
I'm keeping the money. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Was I supposed to get dinner for the guys tonight?
No, that's
No.
No, I just want to acknowledge that's KG's birthday.
That's sweet.
And
Oh,
I-
happy birthday, Kevin.
Thank
You want to play along down the price picks? Use promo code DLLS $5 whenever you make your first $5 lineup, and your account will be blessed with $50 to use in lineups anytime you like. Price picks is going to be right.
Galkish and Bobby just decided to rehire me back because he didn't want to host the show. So he's like,
I did not. Yeah, I did not.
He's like, I guess I have to keep you. So I'm still here. But thank you for noticing. Yes, I'm still employed by DLLS.
Stein didn't do his. He didn't huddle with me for his one-on-one, so we'll do his review later on the postgame show.
He ran from
I got
the man.
I got some notes for Mark
You got
Stein
some
later
notes
tonight.
for Stein?
Ooh.
Yeah, tune into postgame for that.
Okay.
2.5 men. 3.5 men?
2.5 Men. Great show. Fantastic. Funny show.
4.5 men?
No. Let's.
Is that what the one with the kid whose name is Angus?
What's the kid's name? Is that the kid's name on the show?
I believe so. Yes, that's his name.
It was a funny show.
Men.
But
men,
Charlie
men,
Sheen,
men,
not
men.
a funny man in real life.
How do you know?
If you know, you know.
Oh, okay. Well.
Ron was like 8 when that show was on.
Yeah, but I said, were you
I
even
think.
alive when that show was even at the peak of its power?
I can't stay up late.
I mean, I grew up watching like All in the Family and the Brady Bunch. Those shows were on
me
before
tell
I
you
was
something.
born.
This is when we're ganging up on Ron for being in his 20s.
Oh yeah, Ron, you're young.
Have you heard of the Brady Bunch? Have you heard of that show?
Yeah, I've watched the Brady
okay.
Bunch.
Okay, that's it.
Now, can I name a character? Like,
Have you seen A Very Brady Sequel? The movie?
No.
It's
I just-
satire.
There's a move.
It's very funny.
It is very funny.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
Were we on the air when Ron was like, "Y'all were alive when you had to like get off the phone to be to use your internet"?
It was during the watch along.
Oh, no. That
I
was
can't remember. I can't remember.
that was
if
kind of
on.
crazy. I think, real quick, I think one of the more funny moments that I realized, I was talking to my friend the morning, it was Mike Curtis. I think we were like the pool or something like that. And he was like, and we were talking about like music.
Yeah, Kevin and I were hanging out that day. So
That's right. And we were talking about music. And I was like, wait, dang, Mike, you were alive to see Pac?
Hey,
And then, Because
Wow.
I'm reading Jeff Pearl was one of my favorite authors, and he wrote this book on Tupac, so I'm reading the book. And I had to think, like, dang, like, you were alive to see Pac. Because, like, I missed this.
What is it? When he was
Pac
like
died in,
96,
like, 96. It
97?
wasn't that long ago.
I was alive. I guess I was
That's
not
crazy
really.
word.
But, like,
conscious.
you don't really remember. But I just thought it was funny.
I mean, Mike isn't. I think I'm older than Mike.
you are.
I think so,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
are.
Barely.
By the way, the Brady Bunch, an American institution, love that
American
show.
institution.
I'm so serious. Like, I grew up as a Nick at Night kid, so like Brady Bunch, Happy Days. You know what that is? You know,
Oh yeah.
Happy Days.
Monday, Tuesday.
Happy Days. Wonder Years. Incredible show.
What would you do?
I love that show.
How to do?
Would you
Say
still
hello.
walk out on me? Lend me
I hope you all are
your
enjoying
ears
this.
and
This is
I'll
good
sing you a
content.
song.
We don't need to preview the game for the rest of the show. We're just going to talk.
We
about
really don't. These
nostalgic
teams
TV
both
shows.
stink. All right.
A little help, my friends. I love Lucy. Yes, I love Lucy. Nick at Night as well.
Good
Yeah,
show.
man.
I Dream of
Nick at
Jeannie.
Night was a good time.
Bewitched.
Oh, you watched Bewitched as well?
I did.
Look for you, man. Look
I
at
did.
you. Yeah, that was a great, man. I'm telling you, man.
All-
We are young, but
Oh,
those
y'all. That's some
some
great
great
old
shows,
man
man.
talk.
Like I said, Nick at Night helped me grow up, man. Love that. Let's let you know who's in and who's out for tonight. We'll start with the home team and the New Orleans Pelicans. Herb Jones, he's available. He popped up on the injury report today with a migraine, but he's good to go. DeJounte Murray continues to remain out as he continues to recover from his right Achilles rupture. Meanwhile, for the Dallas Mavericks, Max Christie, he's out. He popped up on the injury report with illness, so he will not be available tonight. Musa Cisse, he is out tonight. I think they're starting to save some of his games because Musa been smoking availability for games so far this year, so he's out tonight. Cooper Flagg, he was on the injury report today, a day after his birthday with a back contusion, but he is okay. Kyrie Irving out tonight, of course. Miles Kelly is available, I guess, if they need him. And Klay Thompson, who was on the injury report today with left knee soreness, is available and good to go.
Boy Meets World. Oh
Boy
my
Meets World.
God.
Let me say
That's a
TGI
great
Friday, TGIF.
I think I was Girl
on
Meets
ABC.
World.
What?
Like, there's another one. Like, I think
I watched the
Girl
pilot.
Meets
I
World.
watched the pilot of that show. Made it like 5 minutes in.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
like,
for me.
I think that one was the one that was out when I was,
Boy Meets World, Family Matters.
Pete,
Family
Pete.
Matters was fun. Family Matters was fun.
Yeah.
Shout out Steve.
Step by Step. You know what Step by Step is? You ever seen that?
No, it sounds like a cool dance though.
You know what Full House is?
Yeah.
Okay,
I know
good.
Full House.
I was about to say, because we went the real
I know
conversation.
Full House.
Full
They have Fuller House on Netflix too. I actually have
Fuller
watched
House
that.
is okay. It didn't
I've
land
watched
for
it.
me.
How dare
was
Johnny?
okay.
Johnny says, I'm too young to be here.
Johnny,
What?
Johnny, you're
Wow.
never too young to be.
I'm not going to ask how old you are because that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But
What?
if anyone says I'm too young to be here, be like, oh yeah. I don't think that's the good response.
Sarah dropped in a couple classes. Golden
Home
Girls. And she said she just started watching Home Improvement. But Golden Girls, let me tell you, so you want to learn some
Golden
facts
Girls,
advice?
good show. Good show.
Golden Girls is an amazing show.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I loved Home
10 out of 10.
I don't think I've
Golden
ever
Girls.
seen a single episode of Golden Girls.
Really?
Yeah.
Either.
Any episode is funny. Like you
Yeah,
tune in
if
any
you drop
episode,
it on
it's
any
funny.
episode,
Yeah, it's funny.
It's hilarious for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
that's hilarious though.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Why are they,
Oh wow!
why are they so angry?
Yeah,
Wait,
what
is that the new director of our? Never mind.
No.
Wait, never mind.
So
Fresh
mad.
Prince does stand the test of time, Sarah. I'm with you there. Fresh Prince stands the test of time.
Malcolm in Middle is a good show.
I'm sorry,
good
you
show.
Sean. I'm
The
sorry.
fact that the dad from Malcolm in the Middle became like
Bryan
became
Cranston
Walter White
is one of the better American,
That's
one of the
crazy.
better American actors of our time. Like
What?
Breaking Bad is an institution.
To go from Malcolm in the Middle dad to
How did we get on
Walter
this? What
White.
happened? How did we get on TV?
Who cares?
shows? I'm just curious. I'm
we're
just
getting
trying to-
comments.
I'm just trying to
They
figure
must-
out
they
the-
like
It's either that or locking in.
The Bernie
on
Mac
the
show was great.
on the Mavs and the Pels.
Najee versus
Did you see Puff the
Herb
Magic
Jones
Dragon?
matchup.
Puff the Magic. I feel like
Is
I've
that
heard
the
of that.
Strand?
That's well. There's a movie.
I feel like I've heard
Puff the Magic Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Rest in peace. The Bernie Mac show. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Bernie Mac show was a good show.
Unbelievable.
Great show.
The
Great
Bernie
show.
Mac show was so far ahead of its time. Like the idea
Oh,
of
okay.
a man talking to America in the middle of his episodes every single time. Like, it was
Dope. Dope.
just incredible.
Home Improvement is hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. But shout
Malcolm
out
is
to
a NASCAR driver now. Wait, what?
He does actually. Frankie Muniz does drive
Are you
NASCAR.
serious?
Yeah, I'm
What?
dead serious.
Life
yeah.
is crazy, man.
Yeah.
What?
Frankie Muniz. Yeah, check that out. Yeah.
Wow, that's
He's a
W.
full-time NASCAR driver.
yeah.
Yeah.
TMT
He competes in the
TMT
Craftsman Truck Series.
Truck series. Yeah. Yep. Went from a career in acting to a career in stock car racing.
Wow.
Good for him, man.
He's.
Isn't that crazy?
Life is
I
wild.
love the way Bobby said, wow.
Oh no! It's
No, 'cause it's crazy,
This description. He returned to full-time racing in 2026 after briefly considering retirement, driven by quote unfinished business on the track.
Oh man,
Hell
I
yeah.
love sports quotes.
Hell yeah, Malcolm!
I love sports
You
quotes.
go finish that business, brother.
Big Frankie.
Wildcat says I could write a thesis on sitcoms. Let me tell you something.
Do it. I'll read it.
Yeah, I would love to hear that for sure.
By the way, this is just a disclaimer. If any of you ever write any sort of thesis, send it to me. I will read it. I love reading people's research into something that they really care about and sink a lot of time into.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm
Yeah,
happy to.
I can think
indulge
of a
me.
lot of topics you would not want to read about, but we'll yeah.
I would
But he
read
would
it.
read it though.
I wouldn't watch anything, but I'd read it.
Folks,
Drake and Josh peak. That's my time.
Oh, you was a big Drake
That's
and Josh
my
guy?
time.
You love Drake and Josh?
Nah, I'm just joking.
Doug was great.
Doug was great.
Doug is. I actually want to watch
Doug is
the Doug
goated.
Christmas special because I remember liking it.
Oh,
a
that was
lot
the name of the
when I
show. Was
younger.
just Doug. Like,
Oh,
it was,
you never heard of
it was
Doug?
nothing else but Doug.
Doug is goated. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to watch. Perfect Strange. Now you're going a little bit back further, James. You're going a little bit back further than some of our time, especially for Ron. With
Patty Mayonnaise. Okay, we're getting
Patty Mayonnaise is the love interest on Doug.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Doug
okay.
Funny has a crush on Patty Mayonnaise. There's
Uh,
also
That's
Roger
pretty funny.
Klotz and Skeeter. What is Skeeter's last name? I don't remember Skeeter's last name. Is it just Skeeter?
I think it's just Skeeter.
He's got to have a last name, right?
In shows, they don't sometimes.
Recess was good.
Recess was good.
True Jackson VP was good. I believe that's Kiki Palmer.
Yeah, Kiki Palmer,
Yeah, it's
right?
Kiki Palmer joint.
Yeah, that last.
You may have not heard this shit. You heard of Famous Jet Jackson?
No.
Oh man! First of all, rest in peace to Lee Thompson.
I love that show.
Famous Jet
Famous
Jackson.
I had a massive crush on Caleb.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie to you.
I know Ben
I had a big
10.
crush on Caleb. Ben 10. There you go.
Oh my gosh, that guy, he died?
Yeah, Lee Thompson, he passed away, unfortunately.
Oh, dang, that sucks.
Oh, that's really sad.
He unfortunately took his own
That's the
life.
thing we start talking about like things that like are in the past. And it gets real sad.
Skeeter Valentine.
Skeeter Val. Oh, there you go.
Oh, the last name was Valentine.
Skeeter Valentine. Oh, wow. Okay.
W.
You seen
Good
Cousin
shout.
Skeeter? You watch
W.
You remember Cousin Skeeter?
That sounds very familiar.
Oh no, not it sounds very familiar. You remember Cousin Skeeter?
That sounds
I have
so
no idea what that
familiar.
is.
Oh
It's
no,
Doug was even a thing in
the only
Germany.
one?
Dang, Doug was a hit.
Damn.
Dude, oh my God.
Doug was viral.
The opening theme song is really cool, and it's all pencil drawn. And it's like Doug, like the character is also drawing stuff, and then like the pencil turns it into a rope that he uses as a lasso to like bring in another character.
Oh wow, this is
And
when
then
we
it, like,
actually
and
tried
then it's, like,
hard on
creating
TV.
portals. Oh my God, it was so
We couldn't just like
cool.
make it up instantly.
Hey, Ron,
It's such a great show.
Ron, I have a suggestion. Last week you did anime. Now you should compare Mavs players with 90s cartoon characters.
Will people read this?
Or Recess or like some of those.
Oh damn, they don't have Cousin
I'll
Skeeter
compare
streaming
Mavs
anywhere.
to anyone that you all will read.
All right, what are
Well,
the
not
keys?
anybody.
What are the keys to victory tonight?
Well, first we have a player spotlight.
PJ
All right, we
Washington.
have 3 minutes left, so
We're
I'll
going
just
to go
run
through
through
it.
it.
Let's
real
get
quick.
to it.
PJ Washington has been really good against the Pelicans so far this year, averaging nearly 20 points per game and over 10 boards per contest, shooting nearly 55% from three. Mavericks going to need a big night from PJ to get a win on the road against Zion Williamson and the Pelicans. In order to defeat the Pelicans, the Mavericks got to watch out for Zion. We mentioned a little bit earlier. Zion Williamson has been coming off the bench the last 3 games. In fact, in his last game on Saturday, Zion came off the bench, scored 29 points in 23 minutes, went 9 of 14 from the field, and looked very good doing it. And he has been fantastic coming off the bench. So the Pelicans feel like they found something with Zion. If James Borrego got his head on straight, you could see Zion in the real important minutes tonight, giving the Mavericks fits, because we know how much he can get into the paint. Yes, shout out to PJ Louisiana Club. He's been fantastic with the Pelicans so far this year. If you're the Mavericks, you cannot allow second chance points against this Pelicans team. Bobby detailed how well this team could get into the paint. You cannot allow second chance opportunities. The Pelicans score nearly 16 points per game in second chance opportunities. That's top 12 in the league. So if you're the Mavericks, in those possessions, AD, Gafford, and others with defensive boards, you don't allow second chance opportunities. And finally, if you're the Mavericks, we know how much they love to run and get out in transition. You got to limit that when it comes to the Pelicans. This is a team in New Orleans that's top 10 in the association, scoring over 16 points per game in transition. They love to get out and run as well, just like the Mavs do. And, of course, we've seen what happens when Zion gets out there. He's like a freight train coming down the lane. You cannot allow the Pelicans to get out and run. They will make you pay in transition. So those are the keys to victory.
Hot take.
Hot take.
Biggest neck in the NBA, Zion Williamson.
What?
He has the thickest neck in the NBA. That's my hottest take.
I got a bold,
Everyone
You
Google
got a hot take?
Zion Williamson.
No,
Look
no.
at that shoulder. And that
Power
neck.
ranked
It's
next
humongous.
in the NBA.
I got a prediction for what's going to happen tonight.
Oh,
For
okay.
what they're going to try and do tonight.
All right.
Oh,
Just the same thing they try and do every night.
Which
Stinky.
is?
Try to take over the world.
oh.
Was
I
it
don't
Pinky in
think
the Brain
either-
reference?
the brain.
Pinky in the Brain?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
For
I
a
got
second, I
it.
thought you didn't.
Yeah, I got it.
Slow down, Murphy. that name
Trey
was
Murphy's been really, Trey Murphy left to go off against the Mavs. Sadiq
He's
Bey,
a sniper, man.
who I personally wanted the Mavericks to draft back in 2020, but they
He's
didn't
not
listen
letting
to me.
this go. He's not letting
The Mavericks could have drafted Sadiq Bey, Desmond Bain, or Tyrese Maxey.
Josh Green's had a better career than Sadiq Bey. in
They
my
said,
opinion.
hold
He's a better
my
player.
Michelob Ultra.
I think Josh is better. Obviously, Tyrese Maxey is better than Josh.
So it's Desmond
Well,
Bain.
By a little bit. Just by a little bit.
Desmond Bain would
The
have been
thing about the
would've been
Bain
fun.
thing was, like, Bain was in your backyard. Like, he was at TCU.
Pretty bad
Luka was in
scouting.
Slovenia.
Okay. Okay.
Proximity doesn't matter.
Bain should have been like a very easy, like, oh,
That should have
he
been,
can
to me,
shoot.
that felt like a layup.
Sure, I'd forgive him on that because no one else in the league really seemed to want him all that much either. You
Yeah, I
know?
mean, he was like, he's this big with like long arms.
Yeah, these guys is a group
But it
thing
worked.
of like, all right, all these players are in the same range.
Yeah.
So,
You
you know,
just see
taking Josh over Maxey was tough. That was tough.
That was tough. Appreciate it, guy. Tanner made us look good and sound good as always. Thank you, sir. We will be back here for our post-game show about 10, 12 minutes after the final buzzer. Our full crew in studio, our national NBA insider, Mark Stein, will be joining us here as well to recap tonight's action. It is time for Mavericks basketball as your Mavericks take on the New Orleans Pelicans in the Big Easy on the first night of a back-to-back. That is our DLLS Mavs analyst, Bobby Curl. That is our DLLS Mavs beat writer, Ron Harrod Jr. I'm your host, Kevin Gray. We are DLLS Mavs. We'll talk to you post-game right here on DLLS Sports. Y'all be good. Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.